Hello and welcome to Jimmie Connection. I'm your host, Austin Mack, and today we're joined with alumni and former homecoming king, Roemmich. Derek, thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I graduated 2 years ago in 2015. I graduated as a math major and I'm teaching now at Wofford City High School in North Dakota.
You're a teacher now, and what helped you find that career path?
My parents seem to be in the teaching mode because my mom's a math teacher and my dad's a principal. So I was kind of just born and raised kind of in the school and loved it and stuck to it.
Awesome. Derek, you were super involved when you were here on campus. Can you go through all the different activities you were in?
I was here for football. I played track. I played at intramurals. That was one of the fun things on campus.
Mm-hmm.
I was a Night Society. I was an ignition leader, and I tried to do as much as I could here on campus. Enjoyed it every minute of it too.
You sang a bit too, right?
Oh yeah, well also was in choir.
Yeah, and how many different choir trips did you go on?
I went on a total of 3 different choir trips, and one of them ended up going overseas to Europe.
What do you like most about your teaching job?
The biggest thing I like is that I have the opportunity to be a coach and a teacher. So I teach during the day, and then in the afternoons I get to coach kids and teach them how to play different sports, which is the best part of my day.
Mm-hmm. And what grade level and subject do you teach?
As of right now, I'm an 8th grade junior high math teacher. Hopefully eventually I can move up to high school subjects and maybe teach algebra, trig, geometry. Some of those would be nice in the future.
How has UJ helped set you up for your career?
They have really pushed me well in math as one of the subjects that I'm majored in. They push you to your limits where you're able to just extend yourself into the knowledge that you want to gain. It also helps you with just pushing yourself to what you can do and what you want to do. They have been such a great experience coming here to UJ to really push myself into the career I want to go into.
What was your favorite part about being a student at the University of Jamestown?
My favorite part was between going to Ignition and just finding friends there that had the same Christianity beliefs that I did and wanted to get to know God better. Between that and kind of the track team was kind of a blast to be on. Mm-hmm. Road trips, running around, it was kind of fun.
What events did you do in track?
I ended up doing hurdles, so I was a 110 hurdler and a 400 hurdler, and then every now and then I got on a 4x4 relay.
And then your family has quite the tradition here at UJ also. How many siblings have you had that have came here?
There was a total of 5 in my family who ended up coming here, so we started, I don't know what year, but we ended up going 9 years straight with having at least one Roemmich at the college, which was pretty sweet.
You want to give a shout out to those Roemmichs?
Oh yeah, I'll say hey to my brother Kelly, my brother Scott, my brother Trent, and then my only sister Kayla.
Cool, and they also were very active. Were they in sports too?
Yeah, most of them. We all were in track and field, and then a couple of us were in basketball, the rest of us were in football. So.
Wow. And then what's been the big difference between being a student and then the real world?
Just the biggest difference is being a student here, you're kind of in the atmosphere where you're around all your friends all the time. But like you can hang out whenever you want because they're just right next door. But once you go to the real world, then it's kind of like you're kind of on your own. You have to figure stuff out by yourself. Mm-hmm. And you got to realize that you have to actually start doing something. You need to start paying your bills and actually working hard to earn your money.
Mm-hmm. Here's a hard one for you. What does being a Jimmie mean to you?
Being a Jimmie just means having that school pride, working hard, and really going after what you really want to go after.
Here's another hard one for you. What is your favorite color and why?
My favorite color is red because when I was younger, I always wanted to be a firefighter, and yet somehow I became a math teacher.
Well, this concludes our episode of Jimmie Connection. If you enjoyed our episode, please like, comment, subscribe, and embrace the orange, and we'll see you next week.